Hi, and welcome to Josh and Tim Talk Sports. I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh Dome.
And welcome to the show. We've got our guest, Tommy Shire, and my broadcast partner, Chuck Kolchuk.
Good evening.
Chuck Kolchuk. So, here we go. Got a lot to go over today.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we got the picks. We got the NFL picks to go over, but we have some other stuff. You know, we got, even though it is football season, and it's basketball season too. So, but we've got baseball news.
Baseball.
We've got a new manager for the Cleveland Guardians.
Yay.
I had a feeling.
You're
not the only one.
He doesn't know him. That's the thing.
I love it, though.
You know what I'm going to say?
We love it.
You know what I'm going to tell you?
We love it.
Guess what?
You love it, I know.
Craig Counsell. First time he managed, he never had before.
Yeah, I know.
Terry Francona. First time he managed, he never had before.
I'm staying upbeat.
He is the right fit for this team.
He's a great guy.
He's a player. The players loved him in wherever he played. I guess they loved him in the bullpen in Seattle this year when he was their bullpen coach. Like, there's really not negative things about him.
Kevin Cash was a bullpen coach.
And let's remember this.
Yeah,
Yes, and let's remember this. And he was only out of the game like a year or two before.
He's been out of the game playing since 22.
Who's that? Yeah.
Vogt, yeah.
Vogt, yeah.
And Kevin Cash was only out like 3 years.
Yeah.
So the thing is
we'll see. That's the approach I'm taking. I can't sit here and say anything bad other than like I said, look, I wish they would have went with someone with experience. Let me tell
you this. I was concerned when they hired Francona. Serious, I was, because I was like, okay, Francona failed in Philadelphia. He did. And he had a big payroll in Boston. I remember writing a commentary. Just thought of it last night. Wondering if he could do it here. You know what I mean? And he did.
Did he?
So,
did he?
I don't know. I mean, I'm really excited about, him. And hey, if it works, it'll be awesome. If it doesn't, well, then, they got to find somebody else,
right.
But I think it'll work.
I think so, too.
And the fact he's a catcher.
Yeah.
I hope it works.
Pitching staff.
I want it to work, so.
Pitching staff stuff.
He's going to be a player's coach.
Yes.
He's going to be a player's coach.
Manager.
I'm sorry.
At the pro level, Josh.
It's the phrase, though. It's the
I'm
phrase.
just saying.
I know, but it's the phrase.
At
the major league level, they get mad.
They do.
Mike Hargrove had a picture in his office.
I know they do.
That said, "I'm the manager, not a coach."
Oh, I know they do. I'm just going with the phrase.
Now get me some players.
Some power, yeah.
I need power.
I think one power hitter is needed.
Yeah,
I think so.
Maybe two.
Well, they got Betancourt.
But also,
that's a good backup.
But the lack of
that's what I'm saying. I kind of like that.
Here's the lack of experience.
People are always like, oh, they picked up that guy. Wow, who cares?
Here's
a lot of you guys don't realize that a backup catcher matters.
He's a backup catcher.
We don't expect this guy to hit 40 home runs. He's the backup freaking catcher.
My press box partner, Dave Glazer, last night wrote in the Guardians group. He kind of criticized the move. He got a lot of flack from others, not just me. So I was like, oh, good. Somebody else opened their mouth for once. It wasn't just me.
I like the move.
I did too.
He's better than the other two. Fry.
Double the average.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fry could be decent.
Fry
can hit.
He Fry's the opposite of what they want. He can hit. He's not a great catcher.
One more thing on the experience thing. I had it in here. I didn't want to forget it. I saw a lot of people on social media, on Twitter, and one sports anchor that brought up the experience. He's never managed before. Well, I'm not exactly sure how many coaches the Browns have had in their history.
50,000.
They've had a lot.
I don't know.
They've had a lot.
2 million?
Maybe like 18. Something like
Since
that.
they've been back.
No, I don't think. No, it's like 10 since.
Yeah, right.
It's probably
since
it's probably
2010.
12,
I mean, what are we talking
Okay,
here?
so they probably had like 18 or 19, something like that. Okay. How many had experience before they coached the Browns?
One.
Out of all of them, and I'm not just talking since they've been back. One. Eric Mangini. And he
That
was
ain't
one
go
of the
well.
worst. So I just feel
And
like,
he's the one that got the extra year.
isn't that something?
They let
So,
him try
yeah.
to win the job, and he failed.
So I feel like,
Stefanski's winning the job so far, I think,
you know,
this year.
I
would
think
like for him to stop calling plays.
I
but
think they're going to rely a lot on analytics with Vogt, but I hope that they let him use his instinct too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you got to let the manager use his instinct.
Well, I mean, that's a big part of baseball.
Huge part of
Instinct.
baseball. Yes, that's what a lot
That's
of
what
younger.
the baseball nerds don't get.
You know that, Josh, and he
Oh, yeah.
knows that. But a lot of young people, they don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
They think it's all about the numbers.
All about the numbers. They
Yeah.
don't. They don't know about that eye test stuff, Tim.
They
They don't
don't.
know about
Which
that eye test.
I think when we get to the Browns, I'll talk
Okay,
about this.
well,
Remind me.
we got a little more Guardians here. We got Andres Jimenez.
Jimenez.
I say it wrong every time, and
Yep.
hey, I'm going to continue to
Just call him
because
Jim.
I'm terrible at
Just
it.
call him Jim.
Yeah, Jim. And Stephen Kwan won Gold Gloves and
As they should.
Platinum Gloves.
As they should.
I saw Blue
So-
Jays fans having a panic attack that their guy didn't win it over Kwan.
you know,
Oh,
those-
come on.
Because he led the league in defensive
They had
runs saved.
three.
I'm like,
they
it's
had
more
three-
than just that.
They had three
Yeah.
Gold Glovers. Come on,
Seriously, come on.
with their soft Mark Shapiro.
And Andres Jimenez might be one of the best defensive second
He's
basemen
really
I've watched
good.
in a very
Yeah, he's
long
really
time.
good.
He could be the shortstop.
It would have been,
realistically.
Yeah.
you know, if he was on the Yankees, his play in the All-Star game would be shown everywhere.
Oh my God, for
But
all the time.
But the fact they talked over that entire play about Yankee stuff,
About Yankees, yep.
no one knows about it.
Nope.
You know, but Tanner Bybee is
My
one
guy.
of the finalists for Rookie of the Year.
Oh yeah, my
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
He
So-
won't
and they,
win,
you know,
sadly.
and they activated him from the injured list yesterday too.
Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to win. But
Yeah,
No,
even though
he's
he
not
should.
gonna
I'm
win.
looking at those
not gonna
guys. I think he should win.
His
Yeah,
numbers.
but it's Cleveland, so you know how it
They're going to
works.
give it to Gunnar Henderson.
yeah, he won't win. Yeah, and he played really well.
He
Not
too.
as
did,
good as
but
Biden.
what he
He's
hit
good.
240 and
Right.
He only hit 240.
how do you
something like that.
He's really good defensively though.
Yeah,
too.
he is.
He is.
He is.
You know, so and
That
he
kid's
plays
that kid's
third
gonna
and
be really
short.
good. That kid's gonna be really,
gonna play
really
third
good.
next
He's
year.
really good.
He's gonna be really
He's
good.
playing third next year
When they
because I
bring
feel
the-
like Jackson Holiday's
Yeah.
coming up after spring training.
He plays on our 15U team,
He
Jackson.
looks like he does.
Yeah. So
Shoot, if we had him, I'm leading him off.
our
'cause he's hitting a home
Jackson's
run
better
every-
than him.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Shout out to Jackson.
He's a
for
two-sport player.
Yeah, shout out to Jackson and Zach.
Unetic?
They made
Ja-
their
Jackson-
NBCL freshman basketball team.
What's his last name?
Taylor.
Taylor, that's right.
Good name.
Jackson Taylor
Nice.
and Zach Unetic from our Rawlings
Tigers.
15U team. They made their freshman basketball team at NDCL. That is
Nice.
not easy.
No, it's tough.
Yeah, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
They lose them for the Turkey Bowl that we're having this Saturday,
Ugh.
but that's
Oh,
all right.
they're not playing.
They
'cause
can't
of that?
play. They got a scrimmage at South,
Oh,
which is where the Turkey Bowl is being played.
Oh,
Yeah,
they might hop in after.
Okay, well,
they might.
all right. So here we go. Let's do a little Cavs. Nice win over the Warriors on
Yes,
Sunday.
Yes.
Nice win.
You know, they couldn't beat the Warriors last year with 4 of the 5 starters out.
I'm
on
here,
the
yeah.
Warriors.
I was a
but
little
this year they
annoyed.
beat 'em.
Garland
Tommy,
had 4.
Tommy did photography. for me.
Garland had 4 assists in the first quarter.
Well,
Needed him to get 8 for
well,
fantasy.
how did you feel about
Got 7.
How did you feel about all those people coming in Golden State stuff?
There were way too many Golden State
There were.
Warrior fans there.
There were.
That's
And what was
insane.
really annoying,
Very annoying.
That's
what was really
insane.
annoying was the fact that half of them wearing Brown stuff, and then
Yeah.
they were also
Oh,
wearing Warriors
come
crap.
on.
There we go. Is
come
that
on.
Cleveland, Chuck? That is Cleveland, isn't it? It is.
Unfortunately.
a bunch
It
of
is.
bandwagon.
Yeah, it's so sad.
I don't know.
And
They're a
and
bandwagon
the
for one
parents,
sport, and they
the parents.
But yet,
loyal to the worst team.
I mean, I love the Browns, but come on, you're going to support the Browns who have done nothing,
Cavs won a championship,
nothing
Against
And
the
the
Warriors.
And the Cavs won a championship within the last 10
and
years.
you're going to wear stuff against basically in the last 10 years their biggest rival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and these
Clay
parents.
Thompson was frustrated
These
the whole game. It was
parents-
fun
Oh,
to
yeah.
watch. It was fun to watch.
You know,
yeah.
these parents too. What a bunch of child abusers, allowing their kids to be Warriors fans.
I know.
I saw
Blasphemy.
so many kids, and I'm like, "What are
I
you
know.
doing? How are you raising your kid?"
I
Because
know. I know.
once like Steph and Clay retire, they're done.
You know what I said
They're
to him?
done.
You know what I said to him when the doctor handed him to me? I said, "Oh, Tommy," I said, "you hate the Steelers, you hate the Yankees, you hate the Red Sox, and you hate the Celtics." Like, he wasn't even 5 minutes old, and he knew.
I like Jason
He
Tatum.
knew. You know,
I really
you
like
can't.
Jason
Yeah,
Tatum.
yeah, these people kill me.
I
But
know,
they
there's
beat him. They beat him, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
all that
true.
matters. But the question is now: is JB Bickerstaff on the hot seat?
I think he still is on the hot
I
seat.
think that helped
No,
him.
you don't
but
win
I
one
think he
game
is.
and then get
Yeah.
off,
Yeah.
you know.
What do you think, Chuck?
They haven't looked good. I mean, they look good against the Warriors.
They did.
I mean, they did not look good at all against Indiana.
No, they didn't.
I mean, they did come back, but they still ended up
Yeah.
losing the
That
game.
first half was
And you had your starters in, and I
Yeah.
still think they're struggling a little bit with injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were, and Allen hadn't had a training camp.
I think they're going to be okay.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know if changing the coach right now is a good idea.
There's an undertone.
no, because I think he.
I look at it this way: who on this staff is going to?
Well, no,
if you
I don't
get
know
rid
if
of
it's somebody
JB
on the.
Bickerstaff,
Well, Sidney Lowe could take over,
okay, or
Luke Walton.
Luke Walton maybe, but
well,
I don't know.
I
Luke
just
Walton
feel like-
hasn't won anything.
Or I've
Well, he
also
wouldn't
heard
coach
that
that
Mark
long.
Jackson wants to come back and coach.
really?
So
Why would anyone want him as a coach?
I think he's a good coach.
I think he'd
he
be a
knows
good
what he's
coach.
doing.
Maybe
You know who
not.
I would take?
the nicest guy.
You know who
Yeah.
I would take? I'll
Guy
just
can't
throw
keep
this.
his mouth shut.
I'll just throw this out there. Well, he's a broadcaster. He's supposed to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of the stuff he says is, I mean, come
That's
on.
like someone
You're
saying
right, he is
that's
a little.
that's like yeah. Oh, I don't agree with him a lot of times, but you know who I think who I like. I always liked him as a coach. He's the weirdest looking thing. Looks like he's like
Ugh.
should be in a Frankenstein movie, but I like Jeff Van Gundy.
Jeff Van
yeah.
I
Gundy.
like Jeff Van Gundy.
He hasn't coached.
I
though,
am
and-
not a
I
fan
know,
of Jeff
but
Van
Hubie
Gundy.
Brown hadn't coached in
The league's
decades.
different now.
Took over the Grizzlies and they made the playoffs for the first time ever.
They're like
you know?
0-7 this year, though.
Yeah.
They need Ja.
Oh,
They
that's a
need
shame.
him.
They
Well,
obviously do.
well,
It's terrible. They
Well,
need
he
Ja
needs to
Morant.
stop being
He
a
needs
fool.
to stop
I
pulling
know,
guns
he
on
needs to
people.
stop being
Job be
stupid.
lucky if he plays.
He is. He'll be
He's
lucky if
being
he plays. You're
stupid.
right. You're right.
How do you make a big apology the first time and then do the same thing again?
Because he thinks he's above it. You know, he's one of those.
Well,
people.
at least he has to know now that he's not, right?
You think?
I
Well,
don't know. I don't
There
know.
have been guys in sports through the years that have done stuff over
Some
and
of
over.
these athletes are just stupid.
Yeah, they just
Just
do it.
plain
They just think
stupid.
they
Just
can do
stupid.
whatever they want.
Yeah.
So, let's one last thing. Did everybody go in VOGT today?
Vote.
After
I like
this.
that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Did you go?
I have not.
You have not. Are you going to?
It's been a busy day.
There'll be no complaining if you about anything if you don't vote.
been
Because
a
you gotta,
busy day.
yeah. If you don't vote.
There's only 3 things on it.
yeah, it's very quick.
There's
very
judges
quick.
and issues 1 and 2.
There's 4 because there's a judge
school
and there's
board.
a school board.
a
thing
school
too.
board. Yeah.
I was like, what? I didn't even know that. Till I got there.
What is? Are we voting out our superintendent?
No,
Oh no, I like Joe.
I like him, but he needs to learn how to.
Joe Specia?
He needs
like
to be
Joe.
more.
No, I don't like
He
Joe.
needs to be more direct.
Joe, if Joe gets his way, the Wycliffe ain't going to have any arts of any kind moving
Oh,
forward.
really? Is that really?
You
So,
heard it here on Josh and Tim Talk
all
Sports.
right.
I'm not a
Josh
fan,
and-
and
Josh and
anyone
Tim
that
talk
thinks
the
getting
arts.
rid of the arts for
Yes.
for
it's-
any of the
No, you
kids
should never get rid of it.
is-
He just built a new school.
is wrong.
Yeah, you
So,
shouldn't get rid of it.
I will
No.
say that. That's all I'm going to say.
No. There's a great movie about a school an inner city school in New York City. It was really a poor neighborhood, and Meryl Streep played the lead role, and she started an orchestra in the school, and it totally changed the whole school. Totally changed the whole school.
All arts. I'm talking about all arts.
Yep.
That is a
I
gift.
agree.
That is something kids get attracted to. That's
Yeah.
something they learn from,
Yeah.
and to try or imply that it's going to go away is nuts.
A lot of
Yeah,
schools
it
have started to say that now, though, which I don't understand. So, but you know what we're going to do now? We're going to get to the standings. Let's see
Tim's,
how we
Tim's
do
proud
now.
of the standings.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
It's probably going to be big and bold right
Oh,
here. Yeah, look
I'm
at
not
that.
at the top.
Look at that.
I'm in second.
I'm still not worried about
We're
it.
going to give.
Still not worried about it.
Okay.
Well,
all
it's
right.
like a 3-game difference from
the
last to first. So.
well the trend is not positive for for you, Josh.
Yeah, well,
compared to last year, I'm just saying.
I know, but I am no loser. Just wait for it, buddy.
Well, no, I
just
don't think
wait
any of
for it.
us are losers.
No, I know, but it don't matter. I'm
Tommy has
competitive,
17
man.
more
I
wins
ain't
than
going
last
out
year.
that easy.
Tommy has 17 more wins than last year. I have 23 more wins than last year. I wised up. And Chuck has 9 more wins than last year. And you have 5 more wins. So we're all doing better than last year. It's not like any of us are doing worse.
I know. There's been so many more just like up weeks, and everyone's just up.
Yeah. I mean, that's the second. It's the third week out of the last 4 that I led, which I never led before. It's like, it wasn't real good, you know. Is there somebody back there, Josh?
No, I'm just double checking all the standings.
Never know. We got dogs that come down here sometimes.
My friend.
So,
just wait.
So you know
just wait. How many more weeks of football we got?
We got
plenty.
We got
Double?
9 more weeks.
9?
Yeah. We're halfway through.
9
Or
more.
8 more weeks.
If we're giving a
whatever it
midi
is.
away, that would be to me. Mid-season.
There we
Mid-season
go.
chip.
That's.
It went away for a second.
Oh,
Here we go. Well, let me get this.
week 2, week 3. Here we go. Week 4 or 5.
Oh, dear.
That's not. what
Josh
we
is still
wanted.
down there. Oh, big jump in. He goes back down again.
You notice how I've just been in
What
first
did
the
I do?
whole time?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You knew this couldn't go well.
Watch, I'll end in last. The second half will go
All right, you know what?
god-awful.
Hit the TV.
Chuck, we'll work our magic, baby.
I'm embarrassed by
I'm
this.
not worried about
Hit
it.
the TV. Let's
Not
shut it
at
off.
all.
Okay, there we go.
Not at all.
That's how you get rid of it. Well, I'm not worried either, since I'm going to pass Tommy and win the whole thing. So,
Hey, believe what you want.
here we go. We got
The cookie, you just find out how the cookie crumbles.
we got 2 high school games this week, and we got 2 college, because there's only 14 NFL games. So we're going to start with the Painesville Riverside at Akron Archbishop Hoban.
Oh.
What have you got, Josh? Let's go.
We're going to go last to first.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go
you think
last.
I could go last every
Let's go
time?
last to first.
Honestly, don't know much about the other team, so I'm just going to go with Riverside.
Okay. But I got.
second.
What do you got, Chuck?
That's
what I was going to say.
Hoban is one of the better teams in Northeast Ohio, and they have been.
Since when we were kids.
I'm going with Akron
Guess
Hoban.
I'll take my free loss.
I'm
whatever.
not. I'm
You
not.
never know.
I'm not so sure this game will even be close.
This Riverside team, I will say this.
They
This
fight.
Riverside team is very. It's like a good group of kids. It's not the normal Riverside people, and they seem to be, like Tommy said, fighters. So you never know. What do you got, Tommy?
Well, you're supposed to go next.
Oh, I am. You're right.
I know.
Well, actually, I can go whenever I want.
Well,
I'm just going to pretend not to be pissed off today.
Why?
Well, go ahead.
Why?
No, we don't need to do this on the show. Let's go. We're good.
what happened?
No, we're good. I'm just
Akron
waiting for
Hoban.
you guys to go.
I don't know what happened.
Nothing.
Go on,
Nothing.
Tom.
I like Riverside. They had a very good year. Akron Hoban is St. Ed's only loss. I'm going Akron Hoban.
Yeah,
And
I'm
St.
gonna,
Ed's is ranked 23rd in the country.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to go Hoban also. I sent these out yesterday.
Yeah, well,
Perry.
I'm very busy.
Well, when they came out Sunday night. Like Perry versus Garretsville Garfield. What do you got, Josh?
okay, I'll go first.
Perry is
I'll
the
go
number
first.
one
I don't
seed.
know. I'll just guess the
I'll
team
go
that I
first.
don't know then.
I'll
Perry
go
is
first. No,
the
I'll
number
go
one
first.
seed.
I'll go first. I'll pick Perry.
Okay, Josh, what do you got?
I guess Perry.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention.
That's
to
the
high
smart
school
move.
football.
What do you got, Chuck?
I'm staying in Lake County, Perry.
Yeah. Me too, but Garretsville Garfield, there's a little history there.
They've been good the last couple of
Well,
years.
there's a little
Perry's the
history
number
there.
one seed.
The last time Wycliffe made it to regionals in baseball, they defeated Garretsville. Oh my God, Garretsville Garfield at Euclid Memorial Stadium.
Oh, wow.
Yes, a split game. Started on Monday night and finished on Tuesday afternoon. because of a lightning delay.
That's
Wycliffe was losing when it got delayed.
That's got to stink for
they had to come all the way back
Garretsville
up.
coming all the way back.
Yeah. Whenever
Things happen.
Fairport has
Things
played
happen.
them in basketball, and I've let their people know that they lost to Wycliffe. I have. So then we got
If anybody else could hit or field when I was a senior, we could have made it that far. But hey.
You had a really good third baseman defensively back then.
He was great.
Yeah.
By great, we mean the opposite.
I am not going to say anything.
Everybody knew it. It was just hard. It was a hard situation.
Yeah. Michigan at Penn State. What do you got, Josh?
Michigan, unfortunately.
What do you got, Chuck?
Well, I think this is going to be Michigan's first test all year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sir, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to see what they got. I'm gonna pick Michigan here, but I think it's going to be a tight game.
Hold on. And before you pick Tom, I'm going to give him a chance because, do you want to change your pick, Josh?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I said it.
Riverside's upsetting Hoban now. And he's going to be all happy next week.
All right.
So,
I'll still be in last, even if I win it.
what do you got, Tom?
What do we got? What game is this?
Michigan, Penn State.
Oh, I don't think it's actually. I don't think it'll be a good game. I think Michigan's going to beat them pretty easy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is where I could fall back because I'm picking Penn State, and you know how much I can't stand James Franklin.
Yeah.
But I think Michigan is about to get their heads handed to them, and they're going to blame all the distractions from the cheating scandal. You watch.
That doesn't mean anything.
Watch.
The players still got to get on a field
I'm
and play.
telling you.
Yeah.
But you watch. That's what they're going to... the broadcasters.
Yeah,
They always make excuses for teams like Michigan.
Is that the night game?
Yeah. No, I don't.
No,
Ohio State plays at 7:30.
Ohio State plays Michigan State at night.
Oh, for crying
Like,
out
what is
loud.
going on with that? Like, okay. So, let me put that there. All right, so... then we got Michigan State and Ohio State. Josh.
Ohio State.
Okay. Chuck, I believe you pick Ohio State, right? Yes.
Right there.
Tommy?
I got Ohio State by quite possibly 59.
As much as I believe in Ohio State,
No, stop it.
and I think they're, like,
You never
this
know.
is maybe one of the best
You do
Ohio
never know.
State teams I've ever seen, because I think the defense is really something. Yeah, I've seen more than you.
Yeah, but I've seen teams
I'm
last
gonna
few
have
years
to.
that were better.
I'm gonna have to go with Ohio State.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good to know.
you thought I was gonna. No,
No.
Nobody
I
thought
couldn't
you
do
were
it.
gonna
I
that.
couldn't.
No. There was no way.
They actually have quite a bit of talent, but they've been a disaster because
of the coaching
because of
situation.
their scandals.
Yeah.
and their scandals are more.
It's kind of a shame with the schools coming into the Big Ten that Michigan State's been struggling the last couple of years.
Mhm.
Because
They used to be a power, remember?
Yeah, they may be left behind with these schools coming.
Oh,
so.
yeah. So here we go. We got. Let's bring up the attitude a little here. Let's be a little happy. We're doing a show for once in 2 weeks. We haven't done it. Let's be happy. We got. Oh, this should be a good one. I can only imagine the things Al Michaels will say on Thursday night. Panthers at Bears. Josh.
The Bears.
Okay. Chuck.
I took the Bears.
Okay.
Bears at home. I don't like this game, to be honest with you, but
Oh, yeah. No,
I don't like it either because somebody could win, somebody could lose. Who knows who's going to be, whatever. I'm going the Bears.
This was the closest game in my system. Bears. Yeah, I'm going to go Bears.
Yeah, there might be 2 more weeks out of the year Bryce Young decides to play good. This could be one of them.
I don't care who the Bears defense might get better now, though. You know,
Montez Sweat.
yeah. So, but
he's at a position that'll make a difference.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
And no
good
matter
for
who
him.
starts at quarterback for the Bears, I think they should beat the Panthers.
Yeah.
They're both better than Bryce Young.
I mean, what that
C.J.
Stroud's better than him, too.
That Bagent is not.
He did not
Bagent is
look
terrible.
bad.
No.
C.J. Stroud's
Oh, and
better
you know
than
why
Bryce Young,
I
and
like
he
him?
lost to him.
He's a baseball player. He was a
he's
baseball
going to
player
end up
too.
being an
So,
NFL Rookie of the Year. He keeps
I
it
hope
up.
so.
Seriously.
Oh, he should be. All right, let's move on here. We got the Colts at the Patriots. What do you got, Josh?
I still think the Patriots stink. I'm going to go with the Colts.
I like that. Boy, he's not mincing words. What do you got, Chuck?
Colts.
Okay, yeah, Tommy.
Colts.
And I've got the Colts.
Stunning.
The Ursays. Okay. Why? Why is that stunning?
Well, the Patriots.
We got the Texans at the Bengals. Yeah. What do you got, Josh?
As much as I'd love to see the Texans win this game,
That'd be great.
the Bengals are on fire, and I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to root against the Bengals right now. They're playing really good.
Yeah. Oh, I could root against them.
Yeah, there's a
They're
difference.
good though.
But you're gonna
right
pick
now.
them.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna pick the Bengals, but darn tootin', I'm rooting for the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
Your pick was the Bengals, right, Chuck? Yeah.
It was.
Okay.
Yes.
And yeah, I saw C.J. Stroud play last week.
Oh man.
Tommy can attest to this, that I nearly crashed the car at the end of the game. We were on the way to the Cavs game when he drove them down through the, and I'm going to
Like
say
there
this,
was no defense.
he threw them down. He drove them down with what has to be at this moment one of the worst defenses I've ever seen in the NFL. I don't know what the heck happened to them. Like, they still have the same players, but they're playing like oh my God. The first half they played great, and the second half he just destroyed them. But I'm going to pick the Bengals. So at this point he's got to be Rookie of the Year.
Up till now, for sure.
Front runner.
Yeah.
For sure.
So then we got the Saints at the Vikings. What do you got, Josh?
This Saints team is always a 50-50, but I got the Saints ahead this week.
Do you?
I do.
Who do you got, Chuck?
Let's take Josh Dobbs and the Vikings.
Okay.
I do have Josh Dobbs.
What do you got, Tom?
This week.
I just changed this.
I'm creeping up.
Dude thinks I care what his picks
I'm
are.
creeping up.
I just changed this from the Vikings to. I'm gonna pick the Saints. I
Are
just
you?
changed my mind.
Oh.
See, I'm going with what Chuck says. I'm going with Josh Dobbs
Alopecia.
and
Man, did he
the
come in and
Vikings.
look good last week? Jesus.
They said he never
Crazy.
practiced with the Vikings
That's
all week.
crazy.
No, he didn't know half their names.
He said that play
crazy.
through the touchdown on was the first time he ever did the play.
These former
He's a
Browns,
rocket scientist who figured it out.
These former Browns quarterbacks arrive late to teams and do well, like
Yeah.
Mayfield last year. You know?
Mayfield's actually been good this year.
He has been.
Nah,
He
Their
was good
defense
Sunday.
has been their problem.
Oh, it
Yeah.
has. Yeah,
Offense does not look bad at all.
Like you said earlier, the only game he wasn't good in was the Lions.
the Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Rashad White finally showed.
Well, it's because they finally gave him the ball.
Yes, and they're
I traded
throwing
him
to
because they
him
stopped
and-
giving him the ball. All of a sudden, he's
He-
getting the ball.
I mean, I'm not saying he's ever going to be Kareem Hunt, but he kind of reminded me like of Kareem Hunt Sunday. You know, catching. He was. I'm like, who's this guy? You know, but we got.
Cowboys just signed Martavius Bryant to the practice squad.
What the heck?
How old is this guy? Jesus.
Jerry Jones wants someone to go to the Senior Citizens Club with him. Green Bay Packers at Pittsburgh Steelers. What do you got, Josh?
I keep giving this guy so many chances. Come on, Jordan Love. Packers, give me a win. Come on.
You picked the Packers?
I got the Packers.
Okay, what do you got, Chuck?
Come on.
This is a tough one for Chuck.
This is a real tough one for Chuck. And he's picking Pittsburgh.
Who are you picking?
Steelers.
Okay. You could, if you didn't want to say their name, Chuck, you could have said something like the city
I
Roberto
don't
Clemente
like
played
them,
in. You see
but
what
I
I mean?
respect them.
The city Roberto Clemente
They
played
didn't
in.
pick up and leave. They didn't steal.
No, you're right.
So
You're
I
right.
can respect
Rocky
that
Blyer's
team.
old team.
They
Right.
voted
Things
against
like-
them moving.
Yeah, they voted
And
against it. Them and the Bills.
Yep.
Yep.
So I got respect for the Steelers.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
like
me
them.
too. I'll always
But
have
But I
that
have
respect.
respect for
Yes.
them.
What do you got, Tommy?
Ain't no love in this game. I got the Steelers.
And yeah, I got.
But for the love of God. Please beat him.
I got.
Oh yeah. Come on, Jordan.
I got
very good.
the
No.
Steelers.
Other than the first game, or was it the second game? He's been terrible.
He has flashes, but he's just
Second
not
game,
good. He's
first
bad
game,
decision
second game.
maker.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what Troy Aikman said when they were playing. He and you know, he might know a thing or two about playing that position.
Troy.
So we got 49ers at Jaguars. What do you got, Josh?
God, can the 49ers start winning again? Jesus, I'm gonna take San Fran.
Okay. What do you got, Chuck?
I struggled with this game, but I did go with experience. I went with the 49ers.
What do you got, Tommy?
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, okay.
I can see that. very
Even
much.
though it told me to pick the Jaguars or the 49ers, I was tempted to switch it to the Jaguars. But I'm going to go with the 49ers too. When a 49ers game is in doubt, I will always go with John Lynch's club. And you got it. There's a lot of sense in that, isn't
They got
there?
less first-round picks than the Browns.
There's absolutely no sense in that. But then we got Falcons at Cardinals. What do you got, Josh?
Man, Kyler Murray or not, the Cardinals just aren't good. I got the Falcons.
Wow, they're bad. What do you got, Chuck?
This is another bad game.
I don't
But
think Falcons are that bad.
I'll take the Falcons.
I'm gonna put it this
No,
way.
the Falcons
I don't
aren't
think the
terrible.
Falcons
I'll put
are
it
that
this
bad.
way.
Terrible.
No.
I don't think the Cardinals' defense is god awful.
No.
But their offensive line,
Oh my gosh.
It's so bad.
St. Ed's offensive line would do better
seven
in an
sacks?
NFL game right now.
Was that seven?
7 sacks, most of them to the defensive tackles.
Yeah, Dalvin Tomlinson.
Right,
baby.
Which doesn't
So,
happen a lot.
I am going to go, with that being said, though, I'm picking the Falcons.
Oh, okay. I'm unfortunately I'm going to pick the Falcons.
And Taylor Heineke.
Yeah, isn't that
Yeah.
amazing? That awesome,
damn time.
amazing
About
Desmond
time.
Ritter is no longer their starter.
About
How they
time.
hyped him like he was going to be, oh my gosh, They
C.J.
hyped like-
Stroud.
No,
Yeah.
like, they acted like he was going to be like Warren Moon. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
No.
No. Let's go with this should be a good game.
This will be a good game.
Yeah, well,
it won't.
I don't
I
know.
think
The
it
Jekyll
will.
and Hyde Chargers, though. Lions at Chargers. What do you got, Josh?
It's time for me to either make or break my season. I'm going to take the Chargers.
Oh, wow. Okay. What do you got, Chuck?
I think Detroit's for real. I'm going with the Lions.
Okay. What do you got, Tommy?
Rawr. Give me the Lions. That was so dumb. So dumb.
I'm going.
clip that.
Wow.
We'll clip that.
Oh, Lord.
Don't ever do that again.
I did it. I'm like, what the heck?
I'm
The way
going.
I said it was so, like, flamboyant almost.
I'm going with the. Wow. Oh, gosh. I'm going with the team that defeated the Browns in the 1958 NFL Championship game, their last championship,
And who's that?
the Detroit Lions.
Okay.
I can't even see our mom.
I can't
So
either.
dark. The Lions. And then we've got this game. Giants at Cowboys. What do you got, Josh?
Yeah, this is not going to be a close game. I'm going to have to take the girls.
Yeah. What do you got, Chuck?
Cowboys.
Yeah. Tommy?
I also have the Cowboys, but talk about Jekyll and Hyde. That's who they are.
Yeah, they are, but the Giants are Hyde. They're just bad.
Yeah, you're right.
They're just bad.
Time to look for a quarterback.
Yeah, and
They kept trying to tell me Daniel Jones was good, and I just kept saying
well,
to
he's
myself.
out for the year. So
But
he's
either
not-
way,
Yeah.
he
Can't
was
blame
sucked
him now.
before he got hurt.
Can't blame him now.
And my thing is, find a quarterback that's not him when next year comes around.
Okay. So then I'm gonna go with Dallas too. We got the Commanders at the Seahawks in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
In Seattle.
Yeah.
What do you got, Josh?
I think in Seattle makes a huge difference.
Oh, it does.
Gotta go with the
I keep trying to
Hawks.
tell him that. He don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I said that. I told him the Browns beat him in Cleveland. They don't beat him in Seattle. That's
yeah.
why.
Yeah.
So you got to go with Seahawks.
Yep.
Chuck?
I don't like this team either.
Oh, come on.
You don't seem to have a lot of confidence, Chuck.
He doesn't like my guy Pete Carroll.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't.
But I'll go with the Seahawks.
He doesn't like Petey Carroll.
I love Pete.
What do you got, Tom?
Seahawks.
All right, yeah.
And if they lose to the Commanders,
And
the
I've
Browns,
got
just get them out of here.
I
don't want them
the
anymore.
team that the former coach of the USC, which is Pete Carroll.
Which he buried.
Well, he did,
But
Well, he's a
but he
pretty good
did a lot
NFL
of
coach.
things. He did a lot of things when he was there that were positive things. But he also did a lot of negative, which a lot of college coaches do. I'm not justifying him at all.
College, it's bad.
I'm not justifying him at all. But the college is full of dirty coaches. They are. They're just. It's
Let me
dirty.
coach Ohio State. Then I'd get fired quick.
New Jersey. Oh my gosh. Well, they are the New Jersey Jets, really.
Well,
they
the
really
Generals.
Pretty much.
are. Yeah, the Generals. Remember? Yeah. The New York Jets at Los Angeles.
Vegas.
Hey,
You want to start this
we're going to start this one right over.
Yep.
Here we go.
All right, end the show.
We have
Restart.
the next game, the New York Jets at the Las Vegas Raiders.
There we go.
Josh.
I think it's going to be a not very good game at all. I don't really like either of these teams. I'm just going to take, as Chuck would say, the home team.
What do you got, Chuck?
I'm going with inspiration.
I let you.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Raiders. Did you hear about
New coach.
the speech
I
that
like
he
him,
gave during what was it, halftime?
Was it
halftime of the game before? And it involved the Giants when he was playing and
Really?
the Patriots.
Oh,
And
okay.
after the game,
Was he was on one of those teams,
Yeah,
right?
and
he was on the team that beat the
the
undefeated.
Giants, yep. And then Josh McDaniels took him aside and said, "Don't you ever talk about the Patriots that way again."
And he got fired
Josh
Did you hear-
McDaniels got fired. How
Yep.
about that?
because he's a jerk.
Did you hear how Josh
That was
McDaniels
a
got
joke.
fired, though?
No, how?
What's their
So you're
owner's
picking the
name?
Raiders, right?
I don't know.
Mark Davis,
Mark Davis is crazy self.
Well, he is.
He's a lunatic.
Josh McDaniels.
one of the
He
ugliest
calls-
people I've ever
He,
seen.
called,
really
he
is.
calls him and John Gruden are twins. He called where he told Josh McDaniel, "You have 24 hours." And Josh McDaniels told the media this after he got fired. "You have 24 hours to get Tom Brady to be my quarterback, or you're fired."
He's nuts.
That's what he told him.
Why didn't he call him? Tom Brady's a part owner. Why didn't Mark Davis call him?
He's a part owner or what?
The Raiders.
It's
He's
Tom
got
Brady.
he's got
Okay, what
a
do you
small
got?
percentage.
I have the
Say-
Raiders.
He's got a small percentage of the Raiders, just like Myles Garrett has of the Caps.
There you go.
The Raiders.
Yeah.
Enough to be a spokesman.
Yeah.
And I guess Tom Brady responded with, "I hope you still have your house in what is it?
New England
New England, yeah,
or Boston.
Boston."
Wow. He doesn't deserve to be a head coach.
No, he's not a good.
He's not.
coach.
He's
Never
a jerk
again.
too.
He's a jerk, yeah.
He's a jerk.
Never again.
You spend 20 years with Bill Belichick, you probably become a
Yeah.
jerk.
I honestly,
Yeah,
I
he'll-
just-
that's
I don't
where he'll
like
end
I
up.
got the Raiders too. He'll probably go back there. Yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe they'll hire him after Belichick retires.
You can only hope.
And maybe he'll last
Right.
a year and a half there too. He's lasted a year and a half at 2 jobs. Yeah.
And he wussed out on the Indianapolis job.
Yeah. Oh, he did. Yeah. Well, that's a Belichick thing. Remember what he did with the Jets? So then we got Broncos at the Billies. What do you got, Josh?
I'm going to take the Bills, but how funny would it be if the Broncos beat this team too?
I know, and I'll tell you, the way the Bills play, you never know.
I don't know.
Just tell them it's a Super Bowl and the Broncos will win. Okay. What do you got, Chuck? Oh, you got the Bills?
Oh boy.
Okay.
The Bills. Josh Allen better play better, though. He's got to play better.
Old feelings die hard, don't they? 1986, 87.
Josh Allen does have to play better.
Yeah, oh, he does.
He's got to play better.
What do you got, Tommy?
The Bills.
The Bills? Okay. Oh, and so now we're to the last 2
Is
games.
this where your running back comes out to play?
My running back.
Old Tampa running back? Fournette?
Oh, he's
on the
he's
Bills.
on the Bills now. I doubt
I
it.
did see
I
that.
think he's done. I think he's just there.
He actually isn't. He got a lot stronger though.
Yeah.
I saw
I don't
a
know.
video.
We'll see. Yeah, maybe. Well, speaking of the Buccaneers, Titans at the Buccaneers at the new Sombrero. What do you got, Josh?
Maybe it's my fault that they keep losing because I keep picking them to win.
Yeah. Well,
but I'm going to take the Buccaneers.
What do you got, Chuck?
I actually took the Buccaneers on this one.
God.
You
don't do that often.
Derrick Henry still might run for 120 yards, but
yeah.
I think Tampa Bay should win this game.
Yeah. Well, the running game, they still can defend the run. They just can't defend the pass.
Okay. Or just the C.J. Stroud.
Or yeah, that's true. He destroyed them. He did, and wow, he destroyed them. What do you got, Tommy?
Buccaneers.
Okay, and I've got the Buccaneers also. And okay, now we get to the game where there's one team where sometimes we get to the game where sometimes I don't like one team's fans, and the other team, I hate their fans all the time, and their city. So we got the Browns against the Ravens. What do you got, Josh?
Do I have to pick this game?
Yeah, you do.
We just scratch it out for the night?
Yeah.
You know, I've been very fair on what games I think the Browns are going to lose.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And the last time they played the Ravens, I thought Watson was starting that game. And that's why I picked the Browns.
Oh,
and this time Watson is starting. I'm going to take the Browns.
Chuck?
Help me out, buddy. Pick the Ravens for me. Just pick the Ravens for me.
Just
do it. Come on. Help me out. It'll help me out.
Say the team.
Say a color of the
Say the team you're not picking. Oh, gee.
Who are you picking? Let's.
I'm not going with the Browns. How's that?
Good.
Oh,
good.
okay.
You're helping me out, Chuck.
Okay. What do you got, Tommy?
Come on.
It pains me to say that, but
take them.
The Ratbirds.
Yes. One more, baby.
Okay.
One more. Come on.
Well, I'm going with the numbers, and I'm not going to make any excuses why I pick teams. But I'm going to go with the Ravens. Even though I feel like the Browns could win this game, because I think that they're good enough to go 1-1 against each team in the division, I got to go with the Ravens. So that's pretty much, that's it, I guess, with the picks. And, I don't know. I don't think there's anything else, really.
Good night.
You got anything else? Anybody got anything else?
no.
No?
That's it.
I guess we'll see everybody next week. I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh Dome.
For my broadcast partner, Chuck Kolchuk, and Tommy. Have a good night, everybody.
Stay blessed.